my friends, this is the FX100 Forex market preview for the following week, which start 8th October till 12th October. So let's start with, as usual, with the dollar index. So what do we have here? The market moved higher last week when they start consolidating below this trend line, which is the daily trend line, which was tested, and we are now consolidating here. What do I expect is the continuation higher, but the question is how it's gonna happen, because if we look to the CFTC data, we can see that the market makers, when the contract was ending 3 weeks ago, what they actually did is that they closed a bit of the longs, but they still keeping their pretty big positions of the longs, but they closing the shorts, which is changing the exposure from 87% to 13%, which is very strong bullish, and I still expect they could continue higher, and so I will be looking for some retracement or maybe some stop hunt and continuation higher. Another thing which what confirms me in this is that while we moving up, the volume is rising, so potentially we could go higher. If the question is what's gonna happen around this trend line again, if it will be tested and I will see some consolidation with the top activity on the tops, then we could see some correction. This is for the dollar index. Next one is the gold. Gold, what do we see here? We are in the range now for the last couple of days, and what do we have? We have this tops with a pretty high volume activity, which tells me that banks are closing positions and they could go lower. The question is what's going to happen here. In the long term, we are set in this range, and as if I'm looking to the CFTC data, what I see is that the banks are holding the big shorts. They even now rising to the 53% of the shorts, which is pretty massive. So what do I think is that if any time the gold will go up, which will not possibly go, but I think that first we will visit the lows, because they will want to close these positions and they will not close them somewhere on the top. They want always the best price somewhere lower here. So what is possibly happening now? This could be like attracting to bulls into the market, and these supplies around this zone could push the price lower again. So I will be looking for the shorts this week on the gold. Similar with the euro, we are still in this consolidation, and we broke through this trend line, and what do I expect is that the market makers will go lower. So I will be waiting for the correction and then move lower. When I'm checking this CFTC data, we still can see that the market makers are closing the longs and they adding the shorts, which happened last week in the Tuesday, which was somewhere around this area. So we are as well the negative, and I believe that the euro will go much lower. We could possibly see lows like here, or even close these levels. Where is actually from the supply demand view, which I'm using in TradingView, we have a nice demand in here, and I believe that we could possibly see the touch. But it's the question when it's gonna happen and how long it will take. For now, for the short term and for the next week, I'll be looking to enter this trade. The next one is the Aussie. Aussie is very strongly sold off. I had actually a nice trade when I entered on the FOMC, and we closed one position here and second one down here. and the market is still continue lower. But now in this moment I'm not interested in taking any trade. The banks are still very bearish, so if I will see, they are like 82%, so if I will see some nice retracement, then I will be thinking about to enter a trade, but I'm definitely not interested to taking the short now in these zones, and for the longs it's very soon to speak about. The pound, we have this nice bullish impulse last week. We can see the volume is rising up. So what do I think is that the pound could possibly move higher into this supply zone before it will continue dropping lower. Why do I think it will be dropping lower? Because when I'm checking this data, I can see that like 3 weeks ago, the banks, they closed massive. They closed half of their longs, and they didn't start to add more longs, and they still maintaining big shorts. So they are still like 75% on the short side. So I believe we will be going lower. But first, in this moment, we could go higher, maybe to take out the stop losses of these sellers. And maybe what could happen potentially is that we can see that here is a support level, classic support level. So the people will trade a bounce, and then possible fake out when they break out. So breakout traders will enter, retracement traders will enter. Then the touch of this supply which created this sell-off, and then it will possibly fail. That should happen. But it's a long-term prediction. This is the USD CAD. It was moving down in this channel, and now we potentially could see the move higher. Actually, I have this sell limit which I will cancel this trade, and I will be looking to enter the long with possible targets, one here, and even we could see, I believe we could see these levels on the tops, because still the banks are pretty heavily exposed to longs. They are not so exposed as they've been before, but now they're starting to getting into positions again. So that could be possibly some, the correction, or if we look from the higher time frame, it could be possible, the stop hunts of these people who entered longs here, and now they could make it, it could be like caught like this, the flag, and they're making it and then move higher, which is supported by the strong dollar. So let's see, and this is my view. Next one is USD franc. Here it's for me, I will not touch this one because it's already moving in this strong trend, and we are in this POC control, point of control. And if we look to the data, what the banks are, what they actually did, they've been pretty heavily exposed to the long side. And when the contract ended, they actually, what they did, this is very clever. So they closed their positions and they reloaded. So they took out the profit, but they didn't open so heavy long, and but they still keeping these shorts. So what could possibly happen is that they could do some retracements, but I believe that if they will do it, maybe just to close these shorts which they opened on these highs, and then they could continue in the moving higher with the strong dollar. But for me it's not good scenario, so I don't trade this one. This is the Japanese yen. So what is happening here? We have we can see some bounce from the 114.50 zone, but what is going on here? As we can see that here is this nice level which was touched a couple times, so definitely people are shorting here, And what I expect is that when there is some level like this, which was touched many times, many people will be shorting it. So it will definitely stop hunt them. If you look to data, we can see that the banks are heavily longs. Mostly when they comes to the 75%, 80%, they start to taking out the profits, which could be happening right now. So they could take some profit, make some retracement, which will attract the people for the shorts, then retrace and make the lower low, and then shoot it up. Let's see how this is gonna happen. I will not be taking trade on this one. Next one is Kiwi. Kiwi is heavily oversold as well. The COT data is confirming that they are really want to punish it, and we can see that as well. When the contract was ending, the banks closed even more longs, but they still maintaining these shorts. So this giving me the clue that they want to move the market very low. It still could continue down. It's very bearish at the moment, but I will not be taking the trade right now, because if I take trade here, I will have to put stop loss somewhere. I don't know where to put stop loss. So maybe this is too risky for me. Maybe only if the market will retrace here, yes, then hit the stop on the level above if I get consolidation. But in this moment, I'm not interested to trade it anyhow. So this is for the majors. If you look for the news which we have next week, there is not much. We're gonna have just a couple things for the dollar and the pound. So on the Wednesday, so probably the market could be preparing for some movements, or maybe for the next week, because next week is more heavy news, and next week is gonna be about the Canadian dollar, the US dollar, pound. We have employment change on the Aussie, so the next week it would be nice as well, the inflation from the caps. So, but it of course doesn't mean that the market will not move. We don't need the news for moving the market. So this is it for the majors, and I will make the next video for the crosses. Bye bye.